Here is the F mission. And what it say? What the fuck is F mission? Because you can't find it on the map, right? But look, keep looking, because it's recycling, SA recycling right here. And then when you keep going straight, it's Little Guys Movers, and then it get to Daniel Street up here. You see that Acme brick sign off of, oh, these cars are getting in my way. But anyway, it's a Daniel Street right here. And this is 377. I had a dream about this. 377, this number, 377 in Fort Worth. So Daniel Street is the next street. And then so is Dotson, you know, like connect the Dotson, you know. I went here yesterday at Bobby Gentry's. And then the next street up here is Massey, which is white sign with black letters, and it's a dead end right here. So after Massey, which is Mace, you know, is Acme Brick. Up here where this bridge is, it's Acme Brick. You see Acme Brick? Right here, like Looney Tune Acme Brick. And this the bridge. You see Longhorn. And then Rose Lawn is over here, and that's where that cemetery is. But then you get to the Cycle Center at the end, right across the street from Pond, Cash America Pond. So if you look at the street sign, one of the streets over there is Rich. But anyway, I explained that this is the Acme sign over here. And then you get to I-35 right here. So after you pass I-35, you know, add it up, it's an 8. You get to McDonald's on the right, and then Whataburger on the left. You know, M and W, man and woman. And so it's man versus woman. Like, anyway, you know, because shit be hidden in plain sight, and I'm the streetwalker walking the Green Mile, and the blueprint in the same goddamn sentence. You hear me? But let me explain myself, because I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck F mission means, you know, because that's after E, you know, the E. You hear me? I be connecting the dots, la 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 la. Hits that sign, dot sun. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I be paying attention, and since I be like paying attention too much, I looked up what the fuck that F mission mean. It's fast mission. And for it to be by Acme Brick, you know, house and everything like that, like, because it's a Looney Tune motherfucking cartoon. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is the fact that they put everything in the blender, mixed it all up, and Dorothy Wizard of Oz our ass. They not only put it in TV shows, they put it in the streets, literally, in the area, you know what I'm saying, in our faces. And they also put it in games. Because this is a big-ass motherfucking game puzzle. You understand what I'm saying? And the fact that F mission sits over there, the cemetery is literally across the street, but you can't see it because it's all the way down the street. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, this shit. So is that water tower and everything, supposedly. But I can see why the water dickety dudes or whatever the hell that's over there. Oh my God, this shit is one big ass web, spider web. Because when I woke up this morning and I started driving, I was like, damn, this just feel funny. You understand what I'm saying? Now, did I make it to the other side, like Usher said? You know, yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Since this one big ass NASA fast mission, but we move it slow because we in these bodies and shit like that. But I move at lightning speed. Like I said, I'm the road runner on Acme Brick. Me, motherfuckers. The fact that, because they gotta tell us shit hidden in plain sight because it's all over the place. In that TV show Lost, you hear me? Because they was lost, right? It's a secret, non-consensual, because we didn't agree to this bullshit. But we agreed, but we didn't agree. Because it was a secret. Just like this word spell play bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Agreement. You know? And then the fact that a European science agency, you know what European is, right? You know what science is, right? This shit wild than a bitch. So, I pay attention to my sons because they play a lot of games and everything. And I always never understood why they play so many games. But because this is a computer simulation game that we playing, now I see I had to connect the dots to my son. You understand what I'm saying? Hence that motherfucking sign that's white with black letters by Acme Brick. I had to beat down the motherfucking brick wall and shit. Blow that bitch because my last name in my family is Bacon. Like the pig and shit. Like the ham. Like Nottingham and shit. That's off of University Drive. But we ain't gonna go there, Because we talking about Worth. We talking about Fort and Worth. Because that's where that mission, the F mission sit and everything. I can't. This shit wild in a bitch. I pay attention all too well. So when my kids were young, both of them, confirmation, they both like put together puzzle pieces, especially my oldest. He put together a puzzle piece so fast. I'm like, what the hell? How you do that? How you do that? Shit, like, cause we used to put together puzzles in my family. My mom used to just hang them up and stuff like that. We had like Strawberry Shortcake and you know what I'm saying? Those type of shows. Care Bears, Rainbow Bright, all them, cartoon characters. She used to give them to us for Christmas. We glued them together and we put them on a wall. And I didn't understand that until I started, instead I started putting together the puzzle pieces when I noticed the puzzle pieces by Frederick Douglass Moore Park, by that baseball diamond and that bridge over there by that water dicky-doo that goes all the way to Denton Transportation Agency, since we aircraft, this is our craft, you know what I'm saying? Because we poured on in this motherfucker, because it's the authority. Port authority and shit. But anyway, I just, this, because they needed a blueprint. So that it came from one source. Since we using all these damn sources like games, like TV shows and movies, and even the streets that we are literally driving and walking on. Even the schools, you know what I'm saying? Because Denton ISD, I talked about that yesterday. Where that sit off of Mills. Like Mills, Mills. I talked about that, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, all my videos are in order. All you have to do is go back and see. I've been pointing this shit out for a minute. Y'all be blessed though. God is in the building. Married to the game. I got the roots. From the rooter to the tutor. You hear me? And I'm sure sitting on the tutor. You hear me? Shitting on their ass. You hear me? I gotta point out the obvious, since this is a secret, non-consensual agreement or game. Because if you go on the map, and I'm gonna point that shit out by Dotson, where I just showed you the video at, you don't see F mission on the map. The Pirates booty map and shit like that, since we got stolen off an island and put on the boat and put in the road and all that other bullshit, and it's the Underground Railroad, but it's on the ground and shit like that, and they put us hidden in plain sight because we live above sea level in the sea that we don't fucking see. Since Jesus walked on water and he turned water into wine and shit like that, and Grapevine is right next door to motherfucking DFW, but we ain't gonna go there either. They clearly are showing us and telling us, but they can do it in secret. You hear me? I know the secret sauce. Happy high low. Can you go win? Can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? Then take it to the top. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Because they put it in music too. Because we frequencies and shit. Ha!